Have you ever noticed that some people seem to have a completely different relationship with money? It's not luck, it's not privilege, it's something that happens in the shadows of their daily routine. Small, invisible rituals that no one sees, but that build fortunes while others just survive. In 2026, the game has changed. True wealth is no longer about how much you earn, but about how you think, feel, and behave around money when no one is watching. In this video, I am going to reveal the 8 invisible habits that separate those who truly understand money from the rest of the world. They are quiet, almost imperceptible practices, but devastatingly powerful. If you want to get off the financial roller coaster and enter the circle of those who build real wealth, stay until the end. Each habit I'm about to share can change your financial life forever. Before we start, if you're ready for this transformation, drop a like right now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any revelation that could change your future. In the comments, write one word that sums up your current relationship with money. Let's begin. Habit 1. They treat silence as an investment. While most people fill their lives with noise, notifications, other people's opinions, empty money talk, those who truly understand cultivate silence as an asset. They know the best financial decisions aren't born in chaos, but in deep quiet where intuition and reason meet. This isn't about forced meditation or expensive spiritual retreats. It's about creating pockets of silence in your day. 5 minutes in the morning before checking your phone. A walk without earbuds, moments where it's just you and your thoughts. In that emptiness, billion-dollar decisions take shape. Think of silence as the secret laboratory where you test your financial ideas before risking your money. That's where you ask, is this investment truly mine, or am I just copying someone else? Does this purchase solve a real problem, or is it disguised anxiety? The answers come, but only if you're quiet enough to hear them. Warren Buffett spends hours reading in silence. Naval Ravikant calls it compound reflection time, where small insights multiply into fortune. You don't need more information. You need more silence to process what you already have. The world will sell you the idea that you need to be always connected, always consuming finance content, always listening to entrepreneurship podcasts. But the true masters of money do the opposite. They disconnect strategically. They create a sacred space where no external voice can influence them. It's in that silence that they see patterns others miss, anticipate crises before they arrive, and spot opportunities while the crowd is still chasing trends. But here's what no one tells you. Silence isn't the absence of sound. It's the absence of mental noise. Habit 2. They measure wealth in time, not money. Most people measure wealth in bank account numbers. Those who understand money measure it in something far rarer, time reclaimed. They ask a different question. How many months can I live without working with what I have right now? It's not about retiring at 65. It's about freedom at 35, 40, 50. The ability to say no to things that don't make sense without fear of financial collapse. This mindset changes everything. A luxury car stops being status and becomes a 60-month prison. A bigger apartment becomes an anchor, chaining you to a job you hate. Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing you have 12 months of bought freedom. A whole year where no bill can force you to sell your soul. In that scenario, you make completely different decisions. You accept that creative project that pays little but feeds your soul. You turn down the promotion that triples your salary but steals your weekends. You invest time learning a skill that can change your trajectory. The time-rich don't live in urgency. They operate on long-term strategy because they can wait. The Stoic Seneca said, "We are not poor in money, but poor in time, and we waste our most precious asset chasing the less important." Those who understand this flip the equation. First, they build a reserve that buys 6, 12, 24 months of free time. Then they use that time to multiply money in ways an exhausted employee never could. They don't sell hours, they buy years. What if you could buy an entire year of your life back? How much would that be worth? Habit 3. They treat money as energy, not as an object for most people. Money is a thing, something to accumulate, hoard, protect out of fear. For those who truly understand, money is energy in motion. It flows, transforms, multiplies when properly directed, and rots when stagnant. They see every real as a soldier that can work for them or desert in a savings account yielding less than inflation. It's not about spending or saving obsessively. It's about intelligent circulation, making money flow through channels that return it bigger, stronger, more abundant. Think of your relationship with money as a river. If you dam it all up out of fear, the water stagnates, rots, becomes infested. If you let it all spill without control, the river dries up. The secret lies in building strategic gates. Let 70% flow to live well. Direct 20% toward multiplication investments, courses, tools. Keep 10% as an emergency reservoir. This flow creates a virtuous cycle. Money spent on learning a skill returns tripled in opportunities. Money spent on health returns as productivity. Money spent on relationships returns as lucrative partnerships. Financial masters never stop the flow. They invest in themselves constantly, not impulsively, but by design. A 2,000 real course that teaches negotiation can generate 100,000 in better contracts. A 5,000 real investment in automation tools can return 200 hours a year. They understand that stagnant money is dead money, and dead money doesn't build empires. The question that changes everything: where is your money flowing right now, and does it come back bigger? Habit 4. They practice no as a financial instrument. If you've made it this far, drop a like. It shows me you're truly committed to this transformation. Let's keep going. The most valuable word in the financial vocabulary isn't yes to opportunities. It's no to distractions disguised as urgency. Those who understand money protect their attention and energy like a bulletproof vault. They know every impulsive yes to an expensive dinner, an unnecessary course. A poorly thought out partnership is a no to future freedom. This isn't about being cheap. It's about being surgical. Saying no to 99% of things allows an absolute yes to the 1% that truly matters. Think of how many times you've said yes due to social pressure, fear of missing out, financial FOMO, that investment everyone was doing, that expensive party you didn't want to attend, that cheap subscription that became a monthly bleed. Money masters develop a muscular, trained, instinctive no. They have clear criteria. Does this bring me closer to my 5-year goals? If the answer is no, the door closes politely but non-negotiable. Derek Sivers, the entrepreneur who sold his company for $22 million, uses a brutal rule: if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. No middle ground. Either the opportunity sets you on fire with genuine excitement, or you decline without guilt. This frees up resources, time, money, mental energy for the few projects that can change your life. While most say yes to everything and stay mediocre, they say no to almost everything and build exceptionality. And how many yeses are keeping you from being rich? Habit 5. They build systems, not rely on motivation. Motivation is temperamental fuel. It comes in bursts, disappears without warning, abandons you exactly when you need it most. Those who understand money don't trust it. They build automatic systems that work even on bad days, when they're tired, unmotivated, doubting everything. A system is a structure that makes the right decision easier than the wrong one. Automatic debit for investments on payday. A spreadsheet budget that updates itself. Alerts that block impulse purchases. You don't rely on willpower. The system decides for you. Imagine trying to save 20% of your salary every month. If it depends on motivation, you'll succeed in January, fail in February, quit by March. But if you create a system, automatic transfer to another account on the 5th, before any spending, the saving happens without conscious effort. You don't even see the money. It's already working before you've had coffee. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, teaches, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Goals are dreams. Systems are dream-executing machines. The system-rich have financial rituals that run on autopilot. They review investments every Monday at 7 a.m. They log expenses in real time in an app. They hold monthly meetings with themselves to adjust the budget. These practices aren't sexy. They don't get Instagram likes. But in 5 years, the difference between someone with systems and someone living off motivation is the distance between middle class and financial independence. Honest question: do you have a financial system, or are you just improvising every month? Habit 6. They cultivate invisible money. There is a type of wealth that doesn't show up in your bank statement, but is more powerful than any investment. High-value relationships. Those who understand money invest heavily in cultivating a network of exceptional people, mentors, partners, friends who elevate their thinking. This isn't forced networking at boring events. It's genuine connection with people a few steps ahead on the path you want to walk. These people open doors money can't buy, unadvertised opportunities, advice that avoids million-dollar mistakes, partnerships that multiply results. Look at your current network. How many people there can teach you something you don't know about money? How many are willing to introduce you to someone who could change your game? If the answer is few or none, you're cultivating the wrong garden. Financial masters apply the rule of 5. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those 5 are financially mediocre, complain about money, have a scarcity mindset, you're programmed for mediocrity. But if you deliberately surround yourself with people who think big, act big, achieve big, you evolve by osmosis. Billionaire Naval Ravikant says, pick partners with high IQ, high energy, and above all, high integrity. High-value relationships aren't transactional. You don't ask for favors. You offer value first, help, connections, knowledge. Over time, that generosity returns multiplied. A 30-minute conversation with the right person can deliver insights that save you years of mistakes. One referral can open the opportunity of a lifetime. That's invisible money. It lives in relationships, not in coins. When was the last time you invested real time in cultivating a valuable connection? Not an automatic LinkedIn ad. Real time. Habit 7. They see losses as prepaid lessons now. A key moment: if this video is resonating with you, leave a comment with one word that sums up how you're feeling right now. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it. The next video might be exactly what you need to hear. Most people are terrified of losing money. Those who truly understand are terrified of wasting the lessons that loss provides. They know every financial mistake, a bad investment, a poorly chosen partnership, a failed business, is a lesson from the real-life university. Paid with money, you'll never have to spend learning that again. This isn't about romanticizing failure. It's about extracting valuable knowledge from the cost already paid. Losing 10,000 teaches you more about risk than reading 100 investment books. Imagine you invested 5,000 reais in some flashy promise and lost it all. Most people go into denial, blame the market, stop trying. Those who understand do differently. They sit down, coldly analyze where they went wrong, write down the lessons, and use that knowledge as a shield against future mistakes. That specific error, believing unproven promises, not diversifying, acting on FOMO, never repeats. Habit 8. They live as if they were already rich, but invisibly. Here's the final paradox. Those who truly understand money live with an abundance mindset. But in the aesthetics of simplicity, they feel rich on the inside, secure, free, without financial anxiety, but on the outside, you'd never know. They drive regular cars, wear clothes without screaming logos, live in comfortable homes, not magazine mansions. This isn't forced poverty. It's strategic choice. Every real not spent on social performance is a real working to buy real time and freedom. This invisibility is intentional. The richer you appear, the more people ask you for money, the more pressure you feel to keep up appearances, the more your expenses inflate unnecessarily. The truly rich learned from Sam Walton, Walmart's founder, who died a billionaire driving an old pickup truck, from Warren Buffett, who still lives in the house he bought in 1958. It is not stinginess, it is wisdom. They know real wealth isn't in what you show, but in what you don't need to show. Financial security whispers. Financial insecurity screams. Do you want to impress strangers at expensive restaurants, or sleep peacefully knowing you have 2 years of expenses saved? Do you want the latest car, or the peace of owing nothing to anyone? The masters choose the second option without hesitation. They cultivate what I call silent wealth, the kind that doesn't appear on Instagram, but lets you say no to toxic bosses, travel when you want, help the people you love without suffocation. That's the real flex. Freedom no one sees, but you feel in every cell. So here's the question that defines everything. Do you want to look rich, or be free? These 8 invisible habits won't make you a millionaire overnight, but they will do something far more valuable. They will transform you into someone who thinks, feels, and acts like someone who truly understands money. And when you operate at that frequency, wealth stops being a distant destination and becomes a natural consequence of how you exist. Now, one last challenge. How many of these habits do you already practice? And more importantly, which one are you going to start today? Not tomorrow, not Monday, today. Because every day that passes without applying these truths is one more day separating you from who you could be. Leave in the comments which of these 8 habits impacted you the most. Subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of financial and spiritual transformation. Like this video if it moved you. Share it with that one person who needs to hear this. See you in the next video, and until then, remember, true wealth is invisible, but its effects are undeniable.